Inventory report. Inventory check. Accounting verification. Surprise audit. These are a few of my favorite things. So let's get started. Oh my god. Inventory check. Account verification. Surprise edit. These are a few of my favorite things. So let's... This is the dumbest gag. Alright. How can you determine if two letters are equal? Maybe try the same thing you would do if these were numbers. B is just one more than A. You made it this far. I'm sure you already knew that. For each thing in the inbox, send to the outbox the total number of matching items on the floor. For each thing in the inbox, send to the outbox the total number of matching items on the floor. So I need to pick up an item, use it as a referred value, search every single object to see if it is that value or not, until I reach 0. And then iterate the number up each time based on... Okay. Like based on whether or not it was there. So value, inventory. So this is the thing. This is going to be the thing I pick up from the inbox, and this is going to be the number we're iterating up. So first off, copy from there, and copy to there. That'll be where we get our 0 value from. I don't think I want to make this one change, because I think I want to use this as a reference to say if 0 when I'm going through the string to show that we're done checking the inventory. So I think I want to keep that value, that 0 where it is. But I want a copy of the 0 over here so I can have something that starts at 0 and I can keep iterating it up to see whether or not we have what we have of that thing. Do they want it to include if there isn't anything? X, C, A, B. No, all the variables on the track are on the board, so they don't want to... They're not testing for me putting a 0 out, although I think there's no real reason I wouldn't be able to put a 0 out, so I guess it doesn't matter. Anyway, inbox, copy to value. That's where that's gonna go. So now we have a 0 here, and we have an inbox thing here. Now I need to cross-compare these things, which I'm not super sure of how to do. But, I'm gonna say subtract? That must be how I do it, right? Let's go subtract. I also need to set up the thing that makes me loop through the environment. Okay. I'm gonna call you step. There we go. This is what's stepping me through the string. This is my inventory, which is the number we're gonna output, and this is my input, basically. So, we're gonna subtract step. Nope. But it's the thing that the step's referring to. Ah. That means I also have to make that one 0. So, copy from 14, copy to inventory, copy to step. Those both have to be 0 at the beginning in order to make this work correctly. And I'm going to just cycle through starting at 0, and I'm going to count how many of them are the right letter. So we're going to subtract step, but the thing it's referring to. And then if 0, then we're going to... So we're going to jump past that. There we go. Like this is match. Yeah, a little better. This is what happens if we match, is that it's going to... If the two of them are equal, then when you subtract them from each other, you're going to get 0. I don't know if that's actually true or not, because I've never tried to subtract letters from each other, but assuming that works, then we will get a match, and then we're going to want to bump up inventory. Not its reference, but the actual, yeah, the actual thing that is inventory, because that's what we're counting. Let's see if even that works in the first place. I don't, damn it. But it's gonna check B first, but my first letter's X. No, I'm not sure if I can even test this. I think I have to finish the program in order to even make it test correctly, because it's gonna start off with X anyway. Alright, so if it's 0, it's going to do this whole match thing, but we're gonna jump past that otherwise. So, but by default, it does not go there, so no match. Shit. There we go. It's a little closer. So, yeah. We have the match check first, but otherwise it's gonna jump past that. All it really does need to do is bump inventory, otherwise it's just gonna keep doing the same thing. Which, no. I've made a little bit of a mess of things. Let's see, so I need to increase step. I need to work in where that's gonna happen. Do I need to put another jump in this so it jumps over? No. Just go bump step. There's no real reason to do anything else there. Yeah. I don't think this is a necessary clue. I don't think that's gonna come up. Go away. That's how you get rid of that. Okay, so we're gonna jump all the way back to... We're not going back to the inbox yet. We're just copying... No, not that one either. Step. I think we need to copy from Val at that point. There we go. Which I guess I could put down here so it doesn't happen an extra time there, up there. Yeah. So we originally grabbed the thing from the inbox, copied it to Val, so we have the thing we're referring to. Then what it does is it takes that thing and it subtracts from step to see if they match. If they do match, it'll increase the inventory number. Otherwise, it'll just increase step number, which it does in both cases, regardless of whether it matches. Because yeah, you skip over this one step if it doesn't match, but otherwise everything plays out the same. So you bump up step, you copy from Val, because you've tried the subtraction already. You need to get the original value again in order to compare it to the next one. So now that you've grabbed the original value again, and step has gone up by 1, you will now compare against the next field over here, and that should loop indefinitely. So now I need to create the exit, which is what happens when you copy... How do I exit? The exit's going to be when I hit the string at the end. I hit the string at the end by grabbing 14, and it's 0. But the way I interact with those cells right now is I subtract my current thing from that. And if I'm subtracting 0, that's not... My current algorithm will never actually interact with the 0. Yeah. So when I reach step 14, and I subtract 14... that won't have any effect on anything. I can't do a jump if 0, because I'll never hold a 0 in that situation to jump from, so that's useless. I think I need to add a step where I touch whatever's at step and check what it is, which is really wasteful for every single step except for the part where I need to have an exit, basically, which I could do here. It's not that big of a deal. So I bump up step, I copy from step, and then jump if 0. Otherwise, if it's not 0, then I'll just go copy from Val, and that step didn't do anything, basically. But if it is 0, then I need to know to stop. This is a weird one. Alright, so if it's 0, that means it's time for output. So, I check step. If the thing at step is the 0, meaning 14, then now we stop. And that means that I need to now outbox. I need to copy from inventory. We pick up the inventory, which is the count of what our inventory is, and we drop that off at the outbox. And then we loop again. I think all the way to the beginning, actually, because I need to copy. I need to copy from 14 and set inventory and step to both be 0 to reset the program. Then grab the next thing. Yeah. There might be an oversight in here logically that I missed because that's always a thing. But also, for me, the big worry is I don't know if you can subtract numbers for sure. They hinted at it here, but I haven't been able to test it yet, so I don't know how this is going to work. Let's see. Wow. What? Okay. No, yeah, it works. They literally just become numbers. That's it. Huh. This is gonna take an eternity. This is going to take an actual eternity. That's why they only gave me 4. But yeah, they literally just transform into numbers. Every letter is represented by a number in this game, and when you subtract them from each other, they just turn into regular-ass green numbers like nothing happened. Okay, good to know. So my first assumption of how this will work logically was fine. And I think everything's working, and oh my god, even at maximum speed, this takes an eternity! Thankfully, computers, real-life computers, are way faster than anything I'm doing right here. So they're much better at doing this instantaneously, but also there's probably a somewhat more elegant program involved for them that makes this less dumb. Ta-da! Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Did I do a good or a bad? I did. Aw. Aw. Yeah. Yeah, if I were to guess, it's probably the part about how you exit the string. I'm probably missing what they had in mind about how you're going to be able to leave when you reach the end of, like, when you reach the end of your index. The issue is I don't really know a better way necessarily, but yeah, like you need to have a way of knowing when you've reached the end of the sequence, and I think that my way of verifying that led to a massive speed difference of like 100 steps. But I don't have an idea in mind. Oh no, where's Carol? She wasn't in the inventory report.
Hey, where's Carol? Oh my god. This coffee is amazing. Back to work, ladies.
Breaking. Previous reports of machine army evaluate to false. Everything equals 100% fine. Whether within pleasant tolerance parameters or human skin layer, you're all going to be fine.
Everything is A-okay here in the human resource machine. Haha, where humans are the resource. Val incinerator. Ayu. Why are we burning the valves? What? This management is attempting to reduce bandwidth by removing all vowels from every word. Good look. Yes, facilities management has kindly left all 5 vowels over there on the floor for you. We really should send them a handwritten thank you note one of these days. Send everything from the inbox to the outbox except for vowels. This is probably similar to the last one in some way. I'm just gonna check against all of them. More or less, yeah. We have a 0 set up for us too and everything. Alright, so, inbox. Copy 2. Let's call this one letter, I guess. There we go. Copy 2, letter. That's the thing I'm getting from the inbox. Alright, I need to figure out what to do with that. So, we get the inbox, copy 2, letter. And now I'm going to check against all of these things. Let's make step again. So before I do that, I'm going to copy from 0. And I'm going to copy to step. There we go. So now that'll be a 0 at the beginning. So I guess I'll cross-compare each time against all 5 of them for like 5 loops. And we're going to do that until we reach this 0. If I reach this 0, then we will go to the letter, pick that up, and outbox it. Because that means that I never matched. But if any time in the sequence I do the subtraction value and our result is 0, that means we have a match with that variable, I mean that vowel, so we will then not outbox, and we'll immediately kick back out and start the whole thing over again, basically. Me, fish, what? Okay, they seem to be spelling things, but I don't know what they mean in this case. Alright. We'll build as we go, I suppose, so copy from 0, copy to step, so that gives us the 0 in step, so it knows where to refer to. So copy to letter. Good. So we have the inbox thing right now. Now we're going to subtract the goal of step. And then we're going to bump up step. With the real step. There we go. So subtract step, bump up step. Then we need to copy from letter. And then loop, I think? So, at this part we already have letter, but we have to re-grab it at the end here. So we're going to subtract step, iterate step, copy from letter, subtract step, iterate step, copy from letter, just loop around. There we go. Now I need to create 2 exits. One exit is that I have to account for the variable of what happens when the goal of step becomes 0. And then I have to account for what if my result is 0. Okay, so let's do vowel. Yeah. Vowel. There we go. That's going to happen if the thing that we get when we subtract, the result is 0. So subtract is 0. That gives us vowel. This is the case where we do in fact confirmed that we have found a vowel. That L's bothering me a little bit. I don't know why. It's shitty writing in general, but little specific things will stand out more. Lord knows I don't have good kerning set up at this point. All right, so kerning. So in this case, I have a vowel because I subtracted from one of the vowels and got 0 in my hands, which means that we have a match. So now that means, nothing actually. This means go back to the beginning. Never mind. Get out of here. There's no code to do there. It's just the jump of 0. You just go back to the beginning. You grab the 0, you put it on step, you grab the inbox, put it on letter, and you just start over. That's the throwaway process. There's nothing to code. Okay, never mind. That's done. Alright, so that was easy. Now we need to do the end of string. And that one's... it's probably gonna be the same mess I did before, unfortunately. You bump up step, and then... yeah, I was doing the... my method was copy from step. Copy from the goal of step, and then jump if 0, which is end string. Oops, Ed. Ah. End. So this happens if, when we're copying from the goal of step, the thing we get is 0, which is basically just one step becomes 5, because that's when it refers to the cell. If we get 0 from that, then what we do is we copy from letter, and we outbox that. And then we loop back to the beginning. I think I might have already done it, I'm not sure. Let's go find out. M. Let's check M. You're not an M. You're not an M. Good. You're not an M. I get impatient with watching how slow this takes when you... it's very... okay, M, good. I'm bored. Let's just see if it fucks up. I'm gonna drink a soda while we watch... oh my god, there's so many letters. Oh, we're gonna be here for a while. Oh. It's gonna be way over, isn't it? No, it's not. Oh. Wow, I'm so close, you guys. I'm so close. Eh. Why fix it? The comments will for me. Ha! If you just removed that one step, you would have got rid of those 5 speeds and you would have done it all in one go. Somebody already knows. Oh no, we're here. Oh boy, we finished the tutorial of this zone, kind of. And now it's time for bad. I'm scared. I'm scared to go back to the left side of the screen again. That's where bad things happen. I have one more mission before that, because I'm gonna zigzag again, I think. And then there's the end up there, sorting floor.